In this lecture, we'll study about the error control, which is the function of data link control. Please download the notes from the link provided in the description. Error control is a technique of error detection and retransmission. Error control has two techniques, namely stop and wait ARQ, sliding window ARQ. This sliding window ARQ uses two protocols, namely go back N and selective reject. ARQ stands for automatic repeat request. Now let us see what is this stop and wait automatic repeat request. That is, it is automatically repeating the request. Stop and wait ARQ is a technique used to retransmit the data in case of damaged or lost frames. This technique works on the principle that the sender will not transmit the next frame until it receives the acknowledgement of the last transmitted frame. What are the features required for the retransmission? The sending device keeps a copy of the last transmitted frame until the acknowledgement is received. Keeping the copy allows the sender to retransmit the data if the frame is not received correctly. If the sending device doesn't keep the last transmitted frame, it cannot retransmit the frame if the frame is not received correctly by the receiver. Both the data frames and the ACK frames are numbered alternately 0 and 1 so that they can be identified individually. Suppose data 1 frame acknowledges the data 0 frame. It means the data 0 frame has been arrived correctly and expects to receive data 1 frame. If an error occurs in the last transmitted frame, then the receiver sends the NAK frame which is not numbered. On receiving the NAK frame, sender retransmits the data. Sender works with the timer. If the acknowledgement is not received within the allotted time, then the sender assumes that the frame is lost during the transmission and it will retransmit the frame. What are the possibilities of retransmission? Damaged frame. When the receiver receives a damaged frame, that is a frame containing an error, then it returns the NAK frame, negative acknowledgement frame. For example, when the data 0 frame is sent and then the receiver sends ACK1, it means that data 0 has arrived correctly and the receiver is ready to receive data 1 frame. So the sender will now transmit data 1 frame. After sending data 1 frame, if it receives acknowledgement 0, it means that the sender has to transmit the next frame data 0. Suppose if the receiver reports an error and returns the NAK frame, the sender has to retransmit the data 0 frame again. Lost frame. Sender is equipped with the timer and starts when the frame is transmitted. Sometimes the frame has not arrived at the receiving end so that it can be acknowledged neither positively nor negatively. Then the sender waits for acknowledgement until the timer goes off. If the timer goes off, it retransmits the last transmitted frame. Let us see what is sliding window automatic repeat request. It is a technique used for continuous transmission error control. Let us see the features used for retransmission. In this case, the sender keeps the copies of all the transmitted frames until they have been acknowledged. Suppose the frames from 0 to 4 have been transmitted and last acknowledgement frame is for frame 2. Then the sender has to keep the copies of frame 3 and 4 until they receive it correctly. The receiver can send either NAK or ACK depending on the conditions. The NAK frame tells the sender that the data have been received with some damage. Since the sliding window is a continuous transmission mechanism, both ACK and NAK must be numbered for the identification of a frame. The ACK frame consists of a number that represents the next frame which the receiver expects to receive. The NAK frame consists of a number that represents the damaged frame. The sliding window ARQ is equipped with a timer to handle the lost acknowledgements. Suppose n-1 frames have been sent before receiving any acknowledgement. Then the sender waits for the acknowledgement. So it starts a timer and waits before sending any more. If the allotted time runs out, the sender retransmits one or all the frames depending upon the protocol being used. Let us see the two protocols used in sliding window ARQ. They are go back N ARQ and selective reject. What is go back N ARQ? In go back N ARQ protocol, if one frame is lost or damaged, then it retransmits all the frames, after which it does not receive the positive acknowledgement. That is, suppose you are sending 4 frames and there is a negative acknowledgement after frame 2, then it has to send 3, and 4. It will not send 3 and 4, it will send actually all the frames. There are 3 possibilities that can occur for retransmission. They are damaged frame, lost data frame and lost acknowledgement. Damaged frame. When the frame is damaged, then the receiver sends a NAK frame, lost data frame. In sliding window protocols, data frames are sent sequentially. So if any one of the data frame is lost, then the next frame arrive at the receiver is definitely out of sequence. The receiver checks the sequence number of each of the frame, discovers the frame that has been skipped and returns the NAK for the missing frame. The sending device retransmits the frame indicated by NAK as well as the frames transmitted after the lost frame. Lost acknowledgement. The sender can send as many frames as the window allows before waiting for any acknowledgement. Once the limit of the window is reached, then the sender has no more frames to send. It must wait for the acknowledgement from the receiver. If the acknowledgement is lost, then the sender should wait forever. To avoid such situation, the sender is equipped with a timer that starts counting whenever the window capacity is reached. If the acknowledgement has not been received within the time limit, then the sender retransmits the frame since the last ACK. Let us see the technique of retransmission. You have sender, receiver, and there is a connection between these two. Sender is sending 4 data frames, data 0, data 1, data 2 and data 3. You can see that 3 frames have been transmitted before an error is discovered in the 3rd frame. You can see here 3 frames have been received and there is an acknowledgement from the receiver, that is ACK2. It means that frames up to data 2 have been received and then it will send an NAK2. It means that after that it received some damaged or error frame. The receiver discovers that the data frame 2 is with some error, so it returns the NAK2 frame. The frame 3 is also discarded and it is transmitted after the damaged frame. Therefore, the sender have to retransmit 2 and as well as 3. It will not only send just 2, it will have to send 2 as well as 3. But actually the error is at data 2. But although there is an error at data 2, it has to send both 2 as well as 3. That is, in this technique, once it receives a negative acknowledgement, after that all the frames will be sent, that is retransmitted again. Now let us see the selective rigid ARQ. Selective rigid ARQ technique is more efficient than go back N, because in this technique only those frames are retransmitted for which negative acknowledgement has been received. In the previous example we have seen here that the sender has received NAK for data frame 2, but it has to send 2 as well as 3 because this 3 has also been discarded. Whereas in selective reject ARQ, it will send only the frame for which it has been received NAK2. The receiver storage buffers keep all the damaged frames on hold until the frame in the error is correctly received. The receiver must have an appropriate logic for reinserting the frames in a correct order. The sender must consist of a searching mechanism that selects only the requested frame for retransmission. Let us see this. It is sending data 0, data 1, these 3 frames, and at data 2 it is receiving NAK2. So data 3 and data 4 will be sent and data 2 will be resent again. It is not discarding data 3 and data 4. It will send the data 3, data 4 and then 2. Only this frame for which the negative acknowledgement has been received will be sent again, not all the data.